The late adopter. Guys, we got a channel and we are breaking the channel on the downside, but we still got a channel, and this doesn't matter that much because still 24 minutes left of this candle over here, so you can always pull back up. We are down minus 3.3%. I think people are a little bit panicky because it's down 3%. It's been a while since we done, you know, that much on a 4-hourly candle, on a daily candle. So, you know, but we said yesterday that we got a big problem. There was some kind of rising wedge or something like that that might, you know, get us down. We already knew that we are going down, so we are not actually panic yet. There is gonna be time when, you know, we are gonna panic, but right now everything looks nice and dandy, and this channel might even hold. So I'm not giving up on this just yet. Even if we break this on downside, we still have to look at the next 4-hour candle. The 50 moving average did hold us previously. You remember that we were going up here in this some kind of rising wedge up here. There was some kind of rising wedge up here, and we said we're gonna break down if we kind of, you know, if the 50 moving average get us support, it might be a very bullish move. It was a little bit bullish. Resistance kept us down. There was some kind of, also we were drawing some kind of you know, rising wedge, something like this as well, and resistance, you know, pushed us on downside, but we went faster on the downside, I think, than we went towards the upside. So I'm still a little bit on the bearish side, you know, still, because it's bearish times and stuff like that, but this is the most important play right now. Now we're gonna draw a lot more nicer channel. Most people use this tool up here to draw the channel, and they draw it something like this up here, give or take. Maybe this is the channel up here. Wait, something like this. They draw it something like this, right? You know, it depends on how you draw this. If you pull it up here or down there, I would say it's up here because the 50 moving average is there. So, you know, you see the channel right now very nicely. This is the channel tool. Now, this channel tool is not very useful because it only shows you midline, which, you know, it's useless. But I got a better tool up here, and this tool is going to show us support and resistance, guys. It's going to show us support and resistance. So if we pull up this baby up here and pull something like this up here, we still got the channel, we still got a support and resistance up here, but right now we also got support and resistance, so forth. We got a resistance line and support lines on the channel moves. So this is a very good tool, and this is very nice to find. And you can see here, if we break this on this 50 moving average, this trend line up here, if we break and start closing down here, the next move towards downside is going to go around some kind of 36,000 levels, because that's where the next support hit in. And now this support also corresponds very nicely with these lows down here, give or take, in this ballpark area, these highs and lows. So around 36,000, give or take. I'm not being very precise right now, but around 36,000 there, that's where the next support is gonna kick in. Now the question is whether I think this is gonna go towards downside or upside. Unfortunately, this is not, you know, channels are not that precise. Even channels got some kind of targets, right? Even channels got some kind of targets, but they are not as, what are you gonna say? They're not as, you know, rising wedges most of the time break to downside, and falling wedges most of the time break to upside. Now, unfortunately, channels just, you know, go in whichever direction they want to go. So it's really hard to call the next move what's gonna be here. But I think since we did fall this fast towards downside, it is a little bit fast. So I'm thinking this 50 moving average might hold for a little while. But if we, for whatever reason, close below the 50 moving average and then start, you know, start going down, I would be looking at some kind of 36 levels on the downside, for the next support, especially since it's bearish times. Now, if we, for whatever reason, start, you know, holding the 50 moving average up here, and you know, that would be a very bullish sign, because 2 times failing to go below the 50 moving average is very, very bullish sign. So I'm looking at that as well. Unfortunately, I cannot call the move right now, but I would think that probability right now is more downside. To that, some kind of 36 levels on the downside, and I haven't seen anything that says that we should not be doing that. So I think that's the most probable move. But you know, on the bigger time frames and stuff like that, up here was a very significant level. I don't know if you are aware of that. Let me just draw it something like this up here. I think people are drawing something like this. You can see here we came to the resistance and got rejected by the resistance. That's the bigger problem than this this small channel move, because you can see this channel move is just kind of, you know, going into channel, and it can always pull back. You can see these pullbacks towards the upside. I mean, there have been a lot of pullbacks towards the upside, towards this channel up here. So this can definitely still pull back towards the upside. Still got 8 hours left to do so. You know, pull back towards the upside. So as long as we are above the channel, in the channel, even right now we are pulling a little bit back. You know, there is fight definitely going on between bears and bulls, whether this 50 is gonna hold. But even if you close below it a little bit, you know, you can still get up. So, you know, I think we gotta give it another day to see where this actually closes. But if we start closing on the downside down here and starting getting pushed, you know, I think around 36 should give us enough support for the bulls to kick in and push the price up. But the good news is that, you know, 100k will come eventually. This will all be over, you know, sooner or later, when, I don't know, you know, it's written in the Bible that it's gonna be 100k, so, you know, we are waiting for that. But, you know, until that comes, we gotta, you know, endure this kind of crap that's happening right now. So down 3%. Altcoins are also down. The bullish thing about right now is that Bitcoin is down 3.3%, but altcoins are also down like 2-3%. Some altcoins are more, but a lot of altcoins are less than, you know, less than that. So altcoins are not reacting that that badly to this move towards downside, which tells me that, you know, it's normal move. It's still in a channel move. It's still tradable move and stuff like that. We haven't broken any kind of significant line. Now there will be, you know, problems if you break a certain significant lines, and I'm gonna tell you when those problems arises. But even this move, it's just a small move towards downside. The most it can do is something like, I don't know, 6%, 5-6%. But, you know, it's not that bad, because this trend line up here, it's ascending trend line, and when you break this ascending trend line, it's not bad. It's only when you break the ascending trend lines that you have a big dumps towards downside, you know. But this is not that much of a problem. Not right now, not right now. Maybe tomorrow is gonna be a problem. We're gonna check that out. So come back tomorrow and check it out. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you around. Bye bye.